Hi. So in this video, one of the things I want to talk about is Objective-C methods. Objective-C methods work like methods in any other object-oriented programming language, but they look a little bit different from other C-type languages. And so one of the things I want to try to do is try to show what the differences look like and explain why they're different than you might become accustomed to in languages like Java or C++ or C# for that matter.
So if we take a look at this class right here, we can see that we have a method in here for the full name, and then below it we have a multiply method below it. Now that's actually a traditional C-style message. Now it'll work inside of this C implementation, but that's not the Objective-C way of writing out a method. So if we take a look at this example above, one of the things we'll see here, there's a little minus symbol in front of the parentheses, and that minus symbol basically says that is an instance method. Now if we want to create a brand new instance method, what we can do is we can go ahead and define that here in the header, and if we go back into the implementation file, what I'll go ahead and do is in front of this method, I'm going to go ahead and create my own implementation of that method. And if you look at the example here, you'll see that we have in the first part of the name of the method, we also have the first parameter name. And the normal convention in Objective-C, and this is similar to Swift, is that you use the original part of the method name to be part of the parameter name. And then you can name the second parameter, third parameter after that. And then we're just returning it just like we normally would. Now if we want to call that inside of the full name method, what we can do is we can actually take the self and then apply the multiply first and second to this result variable. And then if I want to include in the string, I can just go ahead and do %d and add the result there after that. Now when we go and run this, we go back to the view controller. We can see here at this breakpoint that we are getting back a string, full name, and then that returns that number that we just multiplied. Now if I wanted to, I could actually run that method inside of this class here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to comment out the multiply first inside of the header. Now that method will still be available to use if I want to inside of the inside of that class. But if I come back here to this view controller class, and then if I try typing out the multiply first and then second, well, the first thing I need to do is move this back below the actual P reference. And now I can start typing it, but you see that the code completion is not showing the result. So if I come back here and I uncomment it out in the header, come back into my view controller file, and try to call that method, now it recognizes the method, and I can pass in my two values and get back a result. And if I wanted to show that result, I'll just do another NSLog, put in a %d for an integer, and include the result. And I'm just forgetting one thing. I need to actually put the ampersand back in front of the string if I want to use it in NSLog. Now we go and run that. We can see we still get the full name, and now we're getting this result that's been multiplied in there.